Let's talk today about Trump supporters versus Trump haters, and maybe also about your nagging parents, all at once. What do you think? My goal is that at the end of this 3-minute recording, you have a new perspective at hand for grasping any form of conflict that comes your way. And for this, I want to suggest that you have an open mind, at least for the next 3 minutes. And I also want to suggest that you embrace the fact that the world realities are not as simple as black and white. I want to encourage you towards empathy and curiosity, and here's how you're going to do it. I'll present you with two assumptions. They're not universal truths, they're empowering beliefs that make you move forward in a situation of understanding an opposite opinion. Everyone has a different model of the world, and you need to respect other people's model of the world. The model of the world is basically all that we know, feel, believe, value, that we've inherited or acquired in this lifetime. We're all different, so it's safe to assume that our models of the world are different. I said we will talk about Trump, and I give you this example because it's such an intense and lively subject, even now, and everyone seems to have an opinion about it. So how come Trump's win was such a huge surprise for the planet? What were his voters thinking? Well, you can persist in calling them names and play the victim of an unfair world, or you can try to open a dialogue, or at least to understand. In order to begin to understand, you'll probably need to open your mind and remind yourself that everyone has a different model of the world. It's about walking in other people's shoes. It's about trying to understand what are their needs, what are their feelings, what are their beliefs, and really spend time thinking objectively, how do you see the world? How do they see the world? You'll get some content and for sure some understanding. And while you may absolutely disagree, you should respect it as a different model. What to do from here? Well, maybe you want to start a discussion with one of these people. What do your models have in common? How are they different? And this is where you start. Flexibility gives you power in any form of negotiation or transaction. Flexibility. And this is what I'm talking about, cultivating flexibility. And what about those parents of yours that keep reminding you that at this age they were married with children and you're nowhere near that? Or that you quit that wonderful stable job to sell glow-in-the-dark shoes over the internet? What is their model of the world? Spend some time thinking, how are your models different and what do they have in common? Can you expand your understanding, and can you maybe respond to them in ways they can relate to? Maybe reassuring them that what they're after, your happiness, is also your utmost goal, and that you are or will be happy this way. I'm just mind reading right now, but you get the point. I observe that in our time it's very easy to form an opinion, educated or not, join a tribe, and start throwing arrows at those who think differently. And we build fences and call them names and refuse to even begin to try to understand their perspective. I strongly believe that walking in someone else's shoes opens our mind to new perspectives. And we don't have to adopt them. We have to observe them distantly, maybe figure out their highest intention, and build this road to empathy that the world so needs right now. Less walls, more wall breakers. I wish you good luck with that.